the last of the 3 sections of the DLC, and it's been challenging, but it hasn't been like we haven't been getting stuck on it yet. But that might change today. Talos 2 DLC. Into the Abyss. Yo, Arabath. Hello. How are you? Good morning. Into the Abyss, we're 37% through already, wow. Played a little bit less than 2 hours yesterday. Okay, so we had finished this level yesterday. But there was something that we still needed to do. When we finished the level, which is here, after we got this down and that solution, there are 2 more pressure plates over there that give us access to like a memory fragment or some sort of like cutscene. Not cutscene necessarily, but some lore stuff. And I want to be able to get it, but I had set it up in a way that I didn't have a way to get 2 extra tools or items to put down on those pressure plates. So today I want to see if first thing we're going to try to do is we're going to redo this level and see if we can somehow manage to get 2 extra tools over there. I slept for 2 hours and 20 minutes today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I know how that's like. I have a 2-year-old baby. I know exactly how that's like. Okay, so how do we do this? We use these 2 connectors to send red over to there. And then we pick this up. We use that red to power this. We pick this inverter up to get over here. And then we're gonna abandon that connector because I don't think we can ever get all of the items over to this side of the wall, so we need 1 item on that side of the wall to power this. But now we can just like pick this up and abandon that connection. Now we have inverter and connector to send the blue laser to the blue and use the inverter to invert the blue laser to a red. Come through here, get an RGB, bring it. Oh, here. Blue-green into the RGB makes, or blue-red into the RGB makes green, which opens this up. And then now we need to also open up this fence here. So we need this to this, opens that up. We can bring the inverter this way. Do we want the inverter? We don't want the inverter, we want the connector. I'm gonna go here and have this, that, take the connector over this way. We get green and send it over there. We can move this over here so that this lines up there. That's now open. Now we have a second RGB. We need the second RGB to take that and that. Green and blue make red. And then we can now, that RGB is now sustaining this door open. We can pick up this inverter now and bring the inverter all the way over here. And this was kind of near the end of the solution. We use the inverter to invert that red source into the blue, which keeps this gate open. And now this is the tricky part, right? The part that we haven't done before yesterday, which is we need to get, we have 4, wait, how many? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 items. I need to get all 4 items over. Well, that seems very tricky. How are we gonna do that? Is that possible? We need to get all 4 items into this room. Because 2 of the items are gonna be used to make the connector from Yeah, 2 of the items are going to be used to make blue to blue and blue to red. Like an inverter is going to use blue to red, and the connector is going to make blue to blue. And then I need 2 more items, the 2 RGBs, in there for the pressure plates. This RGB I can bring fairly easily, I think. Can I? Maybe I can't. Because, like, what's holding this door open? The thing that's holding this door open is that connector, which relies on this RGB being connected. Like, I would need something holding this door open to be over here in this room that doesn't rely on... Oh, I could use an RGB. I could use an RGB that receives blue from that inverter and red from this source to power the green. So that's what we need first. Can we do that? I think maybe? Maybe. Pick this up. I have another problem. I don't know how I'm gonna get this thing over. Oh, we can open that door. We can open that door with tools here. We're gonna have to do that. Okay, wait. I need to get everything back. Oh, this is actually tricky as fuck. I need to get the inverter back first. I'm gonna need the inverter in this room. I'm gonna need this in this room as well, I think. The way we're gonna do it is that. And, oh, that's so hard, because I have to do that without... I have to do that while holding this door open. If I ever disrupt the source of this RGB, this door will close, and then I won't be able to send the laser over here to do this. Color puzzles are not fun when you can barely distinguish red from green. Really, Arabeth? Is it that bad? Are you colorblind? Okay, I have an idea. What's the best way to do this first? Best way to do this first is, I think, get the inverter, power this, and put it like out of the way. And take this up. We don't want this. Or we could use the connector. Connector also. It's my issue. My eyes are stupid. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that. Is it something that, like, you've gone to a doctor to see before and they don't have a way to fix it? What do I want to do? I need to get all 4 items into this room. If all 4 items are in this room, there's no way to power this to keep this open. I need all 4 items in this room while keeping that open. That one. Oh, it's so hard. I can receive red from this and blue from this and send it to... Picking this up, also doing that, putting that there. With the connector. No easy solution. I'm not a huge fan of having eye surgery. I got you. Yeah, that's scary. So, like, I want to do something like... I want to do something like this. But if I do this, that's going to interfere with this laser. And once it interferes with this laser, this door is going to close. And then that's going to be a problem in terms of, like, keeping the... in terms of keeping the the connector on this side. Oh. What? Is this possible? Why does this kind of feel impossible? I think there is a way for me to get at least 3 items over to that side, but I don't know about 4. Wait, hold on, let me see. We do 3 items. How do we do 3 items? That, pick this up. Oh, it's still on. This. Take that. This. We send blue and green. Hey Barnabas, we send blue and green, or blue and red to green on this RGB that opens this up. Oh, we got it actually. Now we just need to connect that to that. So now we have a setup here where these two are keeping this gate open, and this gate open, and that gate open. And now... and now... what can... now I think we don't need this anymore. This is doing nothing. And... oh, I'm still not quite there. I need to rescue this connector. How the fudge do we rescue this connector? We take green, and we take blue, and we send it to red. No? Okay. Okay, now I can pick up the connector, get it in here. But now how do I rescue the RGB? No. It still doesn't work. What am I? Steal it quickly before the door closes? It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Hold on, I need to reposition this. I need to reposition this like here. Then pick this up. Then do this, and place it like... no, I don't want that. This, and that. Place it like there. Oh, fuck, no! No! Well, we're restarting. I can't get back in. Oh, man. Into the Abyss. You finished Tunic last night. Very cool. What do you mean by finished, though? What do you mean by finished? I think I actually want one in this. Do I even want this? Wait, no, I don't want this. I want that. Pick this up. I wanted the inverter because the inverter will allow us to set up this situation here that gets this all self-sustaining. My idea doesn't sound that dumb now? No, it doesn't work! Stealing it quickly before the door closes, it doesn't work. It'll move you to the other side of the door. Like, look at this. If I try to steal this RGB to this side of the door, when I try to pick it up, it moves me to this side of the room. The game doesn't allow you to cheese it like that. It would be too easy. Okay. So what's going on now? We're back to this place where we need to rescue this connector. We need to rescue the connector. And what is my idea? What's my theory? I was doing something like green plus blue equals red with the RGB converter, right? Green plus blue equals red. Oh no, fuck, what happened? Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's fine. You can open this up. You know, like, do this. Green plus blue equals red. That powers this. Now I can move this without closing this door. And my next idea was like red goes to red, goes like, where can it go? Like here? Just need to make sure it doesn't block this blue. Fucked again. God damn it! I gotta restart again. Because there's no way to open this door without having... Yeah, there's no way to open this door now. Maybe you should try Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. There are some puzzles you would enjoy since I totally hate them. I heard! I didn't realize that the game had puzzles. Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. It's not a puzzle game, right? It's like an RPG, isn't it? Like a JRPG or a CRPG? Yeah, CRPG. Okay, but I think we've gotten pretty good at like speedrunning this part. It's not a puzzle game, but it totally has some puzzle. And they are on the hard side. Okay, nice. I do like myself some hard puzzles. Anyways, what is the plan? I still don't have a plan. Okay, that works. Now we need to not mess this up, right? We pick this up. The plan is to connect that with that. And also that. This, what is this outputting? This is outputting red? Okay, maybe I don't want to even do that. I wanna, what do I need to do? My idea, okay, so the problem is, we need both of these tools in this room. On this side of the door. But if they're both on this side of the door, they can't see this receiver. So this door cannot be open. But if they're on this side of the door, they can see that receiver. But if they can't see those receivers, but if this door isn't open, they can't see those receivers anyway. So like, what are we doing? What the hell's the game plan? How can we rescue anything? We can only rescue one thing, right? Like, I can rescue this connector. I can rescue this connector. And I need to also move this I need to move this inverter into this room. Actually. If I don't move this inverter into this room, I'm gonna be in trouble later. When I do try to move this inverter into this room, this gate is gonna shut down and I'm not gonna have a way to get blue into here. Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, the RPG game, is Bioware? I haven't heard that one. Yeah, I'm kinda not sure if I can do this right now. Is there any way to open... Is there any way to open... to access these receivers, any of these receivers, while being in this room? And having nothing in that room? I don't think so. Mainly because of this... Mainly because of this position. This position... In order to see this receiver, we have to be in this room. We can't be in that one. The tool has to be in this room. Is there a way to open this door from this side? No. And there's no way to open this second layer from this side. This green only opens the close layer. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're stuck on this part. Maybe there's a way to like somehow smuggle. It might be more like we need to smuggle something out of a level and somehow get like a tool to send one of these colors here, and then we only need two things. Because I think there's probably a way that we can... Okay, well, I'm gonna have to like redo a lot of stuff. But there's probably a way that we can get 3 items into that room, just not 4. The way we can get 3 items into the room is probably fine. This original way there. This here, green and blue. This. And set up this here. And then one of them needs to be a connector, right? Or no, maybe it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be. Stays open. RGB go. Wait, do they need to be a connector? RGB goes here, gets this, here. opens this room, and then now we can bring this over here. Yeah, now we can bring this over here. We'll bring this into this room, and now we have 3 items with us. 3 items in this room. And we're gonna have one of these output green, and the other one take that and do that. And then this inverter, we're gonna take red from this and go to blue. And it's gonna open. And we've completed this. Oh, but then I need... Oh, this doesn't even work. Oh, wait, I have another... I'm... dumb! I forgot there's another tool in here! Okay, so we can do it! We can do it, but we need the connector. I need one of these tools to be a connector and not 3 RGBs. 3 RGBs is not gonna work because we cannot output both red and blue with 2 RGBs. With 1 inverter and 1 RGB, can we do that? 1 inverter and 1 RGB. Maybe no, hold on, maybe we can. Hold on. Let's do this. Right? We have 4 tools. 4 tools. Surely we can do this. Inverter, it's blue, and then we just need output red. We need output red. But to output red, we need green and blue, and there's no green source without another. Okay, so I still do need to restart. But I feel like we still have a problem. How can I leave? Okay, actually, no, we can do it. We can do it. Restart. Oh man, we haven't even started a new level yet today. We're still redoing a level that we already done for like the first 30 minutes or so. But this is fun. This is fun. It's like, this is some high level stuff. Okay. I just wish we could have like a little checkpoint in the middle of the level. Not have to do all of this stuff again. I want this, and then this takes green and there. Pick this up. Let's go here. And then what? Now I think we pick this up, right? And just abandon that. We pick this up. Wait, no. Yeah, that's open. So we pick this up. Oh, that's not open. I don't need that anymore. That RGB I can abandon. That's fine. Right? I think something might have gone wrong. I think something might have gone. What do I need to do? I might have to reset again. So like, how can I move this now? How can I move this over here into this room? Oh, I need the other RGB. I need the connector to be in that room, the RGB to be here to open this. RGB with this inverter opens this, and then also keeps that open while I move that RGB into this room as well. Holy crap. This is like that one Baba Is You level. Do you guys remember that one Baba Is You level in the meta world that you had to go back and do like 5 different times? Each time like with a different solution? In order to transform the level into something else? Did you figure out the complete golden path on your own? Almost? I think there might have been like one thing that I had a small hint on or something like that. I don't remember. I think I had to have one hint thing on the save file thing. You know what I'm talking about? You only remember Flora's lava from Baba Is You? Oh. Save file is insane, yeah. Okay. Okay. What do I need to do here? I need to use the connector. I need to use the connector over here and save the inverter. Connect over here, save the inverter, move the inverter over here. Okay, no, wait. Not yet. Not yet. I need the connector first. To do this, connector first to do this, and then abandon. There's so many steps. Abandon this RGB, not abandon this RGB quite yet, but like put this RGB here, get the inverter, you put the inverter here, then we get the connector back. And we use the connector here. Now we have the inverter and an RGB here to hold this open and hold that open. That's correct. I might need to move this here a little bit. And then now I need to swap this RGB with the connector. Which we can do. Which we've done before. We've been this far before. And now I think we should be fine. Now I can pick this up, I think. Have you figured out the rune language? No, I never figured it out. I didn't go that far. But now that I've played and beat Chance of Sinar, maybe I could do it if I were to play Tunic now. So, this is the win. This is finally, after all that, what we wanted to do. This. Now, we have the connector and the inverter as the 2 tools that help us open these two doors. These 2 gates. And then we have 2 RGBs. I forgot, at the beginning today, I forgot there was one RGB in this room here. Tower puzzle I also did not. Alexander Drennan, is that you?
Changing the world was never gonna be easy, Athena. I never got to go home. Trevor never got to tell me how he felt. We accepted these sacrifices because we had to. Do you think I wanted to say goodbye to my parents in a phone call? Do you think Trevor wanted to die alone on the floor of a dark server room? Faith in humanity isn't just blind optimism. It's an oath to serve something greater,
Is this all
and
in
you
Athena's
will
head
be
still?
held to that oath.
I think so.
When you make mistakes, when you're in pain, when people disappoint you, you don't get to give up. I'm sorry, but you don't get to be cynical. You hold on to your principles. You keep fighting, even if it hurts, so that one day there's a world where people are free.
Nice. I didn't even get an achievement for that, sadly. I thought there would be like an achievement for that. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe that has some alternative ending if you collect all of those. But they made that very hard to get. They made that very, very hard to get, and I hope I hope it will eventually be worth it. Hey, Lucifer. Meta Thesis. That sounds like a hard level name. Level 10. Meta Thesis. We have blue and red laser source. We can open that door with our RGB converter. Get another RGB converter. And now we can open this blue door. And get another RGB converter. And now we can open this red door. And we can pick this up and open that, right? Now we have another RGB converter. And similarly, we need to get one RGB converter over to this side. Oh, and also, I don't need this green door to be open. So we total have 4 RGB converters. I need to be able to do this solution with 2 RGB converters, so that I can move 2 of them to this side. Oh, actually, it might not be... It might be okay if I have one of them on this side providing some... We need to use the ladder. No, the ladder is only if you get stuck and you need to move yourself back to the other side of the wall. But it doesn't help us transport one RGB converter through this door. Because right now, if we pick up any of these RGB converters, this door closes. Basically, I believe we're gonna need an RGB converter on this side of the room, supplying some laser to that side of the room. Somehow. How's that gonna work? I need to pick this up and get rid of that connection. And I need to pick this up and get rid of this. Get rid of this connection. They're like unnecessary. Is this currently the simplest form? Red and blue go to green. Green goes to both of these. And then this one takes red to output blue. And this one takes... Okay, and then we don't need... I think we don't need that connection. We can do this connection. Right? And so we're not blocking something in the middle. And now what we can do is we could take this green output and this blue output and output red somewhere. Where do we want to output red, though? We don't want to output red to anything. We want to output red to this, but I can't see it from this. So basically, I want to transport... I want to basically, instead of the role of this middle RGB that's taking blue and red and outputting green, I want that role to be this RGB in this room on this side of the fence. I want to take red from that and blue from that and output green to these two. And if I'm able to do that, if I'm able to achieve that from this side of the wall, then I can go pick this useless RGB up and transport it over to this side of the wall, and then we have 2 on this side, and then I can pick this up, and then that gate closes forever, but we have 2 tools to set onto these pressure plates. So how's that gonna work? Like, it's something like this, right? But that currently is just gonna... All that's gonna do right now is if I try to source laser from these two, it's gonna interrupt the green outputs that go there. Ah. So weird. But it's... How do we... Right, this is gonna be bad. What happens if I do this? Yeah, it's trying to get red from that, and the blue from that, and it's disrupting the green from sending to these, which doesn't let them output anything. If I pick this up, we'll be able to open this again. So, what do I need to do here? I need to basically, like, have some blocker to block this green laser from block this from sending green to this and this when I try to set up this thing over here. When I try to do this, I need those green lasers to be blocked by something else. And I don't know how we can do that. How we can do that? Like, it would be amazing. It would be amazing if there was another thing that we could connect to in this position. If we could connect that RGB to another thing in this position, then it would block... Well, then it would block this laser. We would need to connect something to the RGB in this position. In this position, it would block only this laser. What? What the heck? So what if I... Okay, would anything change? Would anything change if I sourced blue from this instead of this source? Would anything change? Not really. I still can't access blue and red. What the hell? Man. What the hell? Okay, maybe this RGB converter needs to be on this side first to help set up some sort of orientation. Let's reset. Let's do a massive reset. Massive reset. All 4 RGBs are in this room. What is an elegant way we can do this? Like, I gotta think. If I wanted to be here, I want basically something like this to supply green to that without any interference. But then how is this gonna get, how is that gonna get blue? If this is on the other side of the wall and it's like this, how is that gonna get blue? I guess it would be like, you would then get blue by taking red and green and giving to blue like there. Okay, wait, I'm onto something. And then this one takes that and this and goes like this. And then this one no, it's like I have the exact same setup as before. Mechanically wise. This position of this, the position of this RGB in the middle has just moved from over there to over here. And that doesn't actually help me. Ah, damn it. Oh. Bro, no way, dude. That is some bullshit mechanics right there. You know what I just did? I put down a new connector a little further away behind this door, but before this interrupted, before the lasers interrupted the original lasers, I picked up the old one and it immediately connected. That's so cheating. That's actually cheating. Arabeth, your freaking suggestion earlier has come into play. You can't cheese, he said. Oh my god, I feel awful after telling you that in the last level you can't cheese. And then this level actually just wants you to cheese. I think this is the intended solution. I think this is actually the intended solution. If I'm not fast, the lasers will interrupt each other and this door will close. But if I'm fast enough, by picking up the interruptions, it immediately keeps the connections. I wonder if this is the intended solution? I don't think it is. Hey, Admiral. Have you done it? Have you succeeded? Or have you completed this level with a different solution?
Elohim, is there any way for you to tell me if my friends are all right?
I believe they are unharmed, but I cannot be certain. I see only fragments.
You did, but you can't remember what you did. It did not involve being fast, though. Oh, damn, okay. Huh. Well, kind of hard to. I guess I could reset this level, but it's kind of. I can't visualize at the moment some other solution. Like, you have to kind of have this sort of setup, right? In order to get this gate open, you have to have this kind of like crisscross setup. Is there even an alternative? This was one of the harder ones in my opinion. Well, yeah, we had to cheese it. But like, can you get some other orientation? I mean, with this fourth RGB, maybe you could? If you move this like over here, I could go like this, this, this. This is supposed to be outputting green to this. But what if I, like... If I pick this up, this doesn't output anything and that doesn't output anything. Like, this is still the key node. This middle node is still the key node that is hard to pick up because without it, neither of these two are being supplied green, which they need. But yeah, I don't know. This seems kind of sus. To do it like this and then just pick this up before... Pick that up before the interruptions actually take place, because it takes like 2 seconds for the interruptions to take place, and this actually allows you to kind of move the RGB, shift it over and over and over. Huh. But it is, I don't know. It's so weird. Like, because the connection is already done, the connection is already here, it took some time to activate this, but because it's already connected, it's able to keep the connection immediately. Agree that RGB converters are too OP and should be nerfed? Haha. No, connectors are OP, yo. Okay, I don't think we're gonna spend too much time trying to figure out the intended solution. I'm just gonna say we giga-brained it. But if you do find it, Admiral, if you find like a YouTube video or something, link me and I'll take a look at it. Or maybe you can give me a gentle hint on how the YouTube video, the intended solution.
Why did you let me die, Mother? Was it because I was outgrowing your little fantasy of domestic bliss? Your pathetic attempt at recreating a human family?
It like
that
pains
could
me.
Save you from all your mistakes.
It pains me to see Miranda like this. To hear
didn't
Miranda
we?
like this.
There were a million things you could have done differently, and you didn't do any of them. Maybe it's because you always knew it would end in disaster.
She was
because
always
everything
so
always
optimistic.
does, and you just wanted to get it over with.
You know, she's always so bright, optimistic, cheerful. We just spent like this entire Isle of the Blessed section playing as her boyfriend and like going on vacation with her to a nice beach vacation. And now it's contrasted with like evil, dark, pessimistic Miranda. It just feels really weird. Level 11, the ring. Okay. Here's a so-called ring, the titular ring. We have 4 pressure plates in the middle that, what's gonna happen when you press them all down? Oh, the ring is rotating when you press it. So this one rotates it clockwise, this one rotates it counterclockwise, this one rotates it counterclockwise, and this one rotates it clockwise. So 2 of them do the same thing, they're like in pairs. Okay, we have a connector. Is there any way to get stuff into this ring? No, you can't. Seems like not, but you can maybe connect stuff from outside. Like here, you could connect that through this gate, this purple gate. Okay, and we've got blue gate here and blue gate there. Here we've got an RGB in there, an inverter all the way in there. Here we've got another inverter, a fan cover. Wait, what? Oh, I can't walk. So in order to transport this connector to over there, I have to like use the conveyor belt, use the ring. Where do I want this connector, first of all? Where's the most accessible? Oh, so to get... Oh, there's a teleporter up there. Wait, why is there a teleporter at the end, at the exit? Isn't that just the obstacle right there with the teleporter? We need blue, red, and green to get there. There's another connector. We have 2 connectors. There's the fan. This fan seems to be like it's already powered. And that will launch us in there. Where's the receiver that we need? How do we get inside here? There's a blue receiver We need a blue receiver to get to that. But how do we get to that inverter if this is closed? Oh, through here. There's a gap right there. If we stop the conveyor belt with a connector here, we can connect to that inverter and send red to it. How do we send red? We need 2 connectors, right? Okay. So we put this connector on the conveyor belt. We rotate it clockwise over here so that both of them are here. Airbeth, you found the video solution? Okay. Let me see here. Go watch this. I cheated? Oh no! Hey Feldy, more brain action? Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm mostly recovered. I still have some like runny nose or stuffed nose. But other than that, mostly okay. How are you, Feldy? Thanks for asking. So let's see how they did this. Yes, that's still the same. Red and green make blue. That's still the same. That's our setup. And then now this is the important part. They take the 4th RGB. They get the connections from the source. Also connect to the output ones. Okay, here we go. This is where it's different. Oh my god. Alright, so... Oh... So they're using... I had this theory that to use the receivers as... like, how do I say this? Dummy lasers? Dummy lasers to block. So what will happen now is this green laser outputting to that receiver on the left will block this laser. This one going to that receiver will block this laser. So what will end up happening is that this will actually send green to that, right? Yeah, now this sends green to that. You've got a bunch of receivers. Now we move this in here and do the same thing. And it still opens up because it still gets the connections. Oh, it still gets the connections. Like it needs this laser source to try to access the far RGB. Same thing with this side. In order to block this laser and prevent this laser from blocking this laser, and then everything's active again. And now you can pick it up, and this setup is done on this side. Oh, damn. We cheated! We actually cheated. I wonder if the devs know about this loophole. And if they like intentionally left it in, or they just didn't know about it and they might want to patch it out in the future. Damn. Okay. Thanks for linking that, Airbeth. Okay, so back to this. We want this to be connected to that inverter, and we need to send red. Okay, it's in the right spot. That is in the right spot, and we just do like this. Now that's open. Now we can come in here. We can get the fan, put the fan on that, and pick this inverter and send the inverter blue to keep that open, and then we can get the fan out of this room. Okay, gotten the fan out of this room. That's step number 1. Now we need to bring the fan over. I don't know where I want these other, oh wait. I'm gonna bring the fan over to that side. Put this there, and then we can jump through, but before we jump through, we should kind of see what we need to do. There's an RGB and there's an inverter. Like, I guess we go through, we can put the RGB on the platform and then we can run back out. So we're not going to be trapped in there. Right? Pew. Okay. We can run back out if we want. Now we got to set this up and see where's a little hole that this can get laser from. There's no little hole in this fence like there is on the other side. So this laser will probably have to come from like over here. Yeah. Wait, what? This is an inverter? What? So something like this. And now this is outputting green. We stand on this, now that's open. But this only works if we stand on this. Okay, so I guess what we need to do is we need to go get the other... We need to go get you over here. And then I can bring... Now I can bring this in. Right? Now I can bring this in. And I can have you open that. What do I want to do? I don't know what our final solution entails. Our final solution is gonna have like an inverter here, right? Like an inverter here, a connector there, and an RGB here, and then something supplying. I don't even know. We have total 4 tools in this entire area. 4 tools. We have 2 connectors, an RGB, and an inverter. Yeah, this is whack. How's that gonna work? Like, we'll have a connector here that sees this, goes to the inverter sends blue there. Or, I don't know. How is this gonna work? We need all 3 of these to be on at the same time. How do we even get into that room? Oh, by teleporting there. Okay. We get into that room, but once all 3 of these are on at the same time, that blue laser, that blue force field comes down, and then we teleport there to the exit, to the obstacle. The teleport is not really used for anything in the rest of the level. It's just used to get ourselves to the end, because we can't walk or fly or launch ourselves over to that side. But I still have this really big question mark of like, okay, let's say we get the RGB into this position and the connector to this position and an inverter to this position. How do we supply all of them with the right color? We need to supply red to the inverter and the connector, but we need to supply also blue and red. Well, I guess that's fine. The RGB can take the source from this connector and take the blue from this connector, the red from this connector, and the blue from this inverter. So what is the only source in this entire level is this red, right? So we need a connector somewhere like here-ish. It's pretty tough to find an angle. But we needed a connector that can see this connector, see the source, and also see this connector, which is pretty tough. I don't know if we can actually set that up. Yeah, what? Oh, there's also an inverter here. Oh, wait. Can I get that inverter out of that room? Oh, yeah, so I need to maybe... Yeah, that's the thing. That's so the problem that we have is that I have to, with two connectors, I have to use a connector for the red and connect towards the middle unit, which is there. That doesn't work. I can't get line of sight of both the connector and this, but I can get line of sight of this and the place where the inverter needs to be. So what does that mean? So that means we use an inverter? That means we use an inverter here and here, and use a connector here. Connector red connects, sends to the inverter, inverter outputs blue, inverter number 1 outputs blue to inverter number 2, which turns it into red. Yeah. So we need to basically replace that inverter with a connector in that room. But we also, at the same time, we also need to figure out how to get all of these tools outside. That seems very daunting. How close are you finishing the game? There are, as far as we know, 24 levels. There's 24 levels in this third portion of the DLC called Into the Abyss, and there's one Golden Gate level, or it looks like one, maybe more. And we've done 10 of them so far. Out of the 25, we've done 10. But I would guess the later ones are harder. Okay, so let's work on this. How can we... I have a plan on how to get the inverter out and replace it with a connector. That shouldn't be too hard. We just use like a connector to red. We use the we have an inverter, right? We need to get one of the inverters out so that we have a way to invert red to blue. Hold that open from this side, then bring the inverter out physically out that blue gate, and then we smuggle this inverter out simply by holding this door open with a connector, and the connector will end up having a connector trapped on this side and everything else out. But to do that, we need to first get all of this crap out. Now this is a problem because how can I get the inverter out of here when I need the inverter to get green? Without the inverter, I can't get green, right? Without the inverter, I only have red, and with red and no blue, I can't get green. Was there ever a puzzle you could not solve? So far in Talos Principle 2? No? I don't remember having to look up any solutions. I know that I got stuck at some point in Talos Principle 1 DLC Road to Gehenna, and I got stuck so hard that I didn't even look up a solution, I just rage quit. I don't know why I didn't look up a solution at that point. It was many, many years ago. But in Talos Principle 2, there have been hard ones. There have been ones that take like 30 minutes or more. But I haven't been... Like, I don't think I got to the point where I needed to look up a solution. The base game of Talos Principle 2 was easier than Talos Principle 1. It's like a little bit more... I think they were trying to make it a little bit more mainstream. Okay. But I kind of would not be surprised if I got stuck on some of these levels in the DLC into the Abyss. They're getting very complicated. Okay, how can we get this inverter out? We need to rescue this inverter. That is hard. You say rage quit, I say tactical extended break. Thank you. I don't know, maybe I can't? Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Wait. I have an idea. What if we did something crazy? It seems to me that in order for me to get either inverter out of their jail cell, that we would need the help of the other inverter. Because I need blue color here to get green, and I also need blue color here to get that out, right? So maybe what we could do is we could get the help of the inverter. Yes, okay, we could get the help of the inverter with something. Oh man. I can't see this. I can't see that. Is it possible to see... Is it possible to see this from here? Oh, I can. I could, actually. If I got an inverter here, I could just see... I could directly see that from here. And then I could bring this out. Okay. Oh, whoops. The problem is to get a thing here to actually have the red source, I would need 2 connectors. And then I don't have any connectors anymore. Okay, which connector? Also, I don't need the fan. I need to remember, I don't need this anymore. I can, yeah, while holding that door open, I can take this off and then shift it this way. That's gonna be key. And then I can move this in as a placeholder somewhere, or as a okay, maybe this will solve all our problems. Maybe this will solve all our problems. Will this solve our problems? I mean, now I can get this out. Right? Now I can get... What is this sound? Why is it going... You guys hear that? Is that a glitch? Sounds like a audio glitch. Dun, 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 dun. Can we try restarting the level? I think we could get to the point where we were fairly quickly. Wait, we don't have it anymore. It's good. Put it on this. We go clockwise. That's good. Make this up. There. It's open. Come in here. A fan. Pick this up. Here. Where do we want to put this? I think we want to put this in an angle where I can actually use it over there. That would be useful for us, right? And then now we come here and we get the fan. Put this here. We rotate it over this way. Is it stuck? Oh no, it's not. Oh, that's gone. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, right? Pick this up. And here. There. Here. Open this. Go back over here. Grab the fan again. Rotate it this way. And we're kind of back to where we were. Pretty much. Put the fan down. And we can get the RGB out. And now we have... we have 3 items outside. We have 2 connectors and an RGB outside. And now we need to work on getting one of these inverters out. Not sure which one first. Huh. I think it's this one first. I think it's gonna be like this. We're gonna have one of these connectors come from that and go like there, and then we're gonna have another connector how are we gonna hold that open? I could move the fan over there. But if I move the fan over there, I can't get the right angle with this RGB. Huh. Or actually, okay, if I move the fan over there, I could get another connector in here. If I get a connector to stand on this, how would that work? I send red to this through here. I send red to this through here, and then that keeps this open. But then I would need to get blue. I don't have anything to receive blue to send blue over to this thing. We're kind of close. Remember, we have this connector. So maybe we put the fan here. If we put the fan here, it keeps this gate open with just the cost of the fan. And then I can send red over here, which turns into blue, which keeps both gates open, and then it becomes self-fulfilling, and then I can move the fan back over here. That's how we do it. Okay. That. And that. I'm gonna move these this way. Got a plan. This off. Connect this to that. And this. Put it down. Over. Okay, that's good. This up, connect to that. Go there. That opens up. Opens that door. We get the fan in. And then we... After we get the fan in, we're going to move all of this stuff. Oh, other way. We're going to move both of these connectors over to this side. And we're just going to have... We're only going to use one of these to send to that. Don't need this. That's now open, self-fulfilling. This red laser goes through the gate that it opens. So self-fulfilling. Then we can take the fan out. And now this RGB goes like this. While this one takes blue from that and sends blue to this. Red to that, blue to this. Green opens that. We get an inverter out. Let's go. Okay, and now we have this inverter out. We're going to use the inverter to help us replace that inverter with a connector. I hope I'm not making this overly complicated for no reason, but I think we do need the second inverter. Okay, so how are we doing this? We get this inverter. I also need to get this RGB out, which is fine. I can just bring it out now, right? Because the fan is holding that door open. Bring the RGB out. We use an inverter here. Take this connector. Hold this door open. We use the inverter here to keep this open. No, we need the inverter to hold that door open. We can pick this up and we don't need that anymore. We use this inverter to hold that door open. Bring this inverter out. Rescued! And then we bring this inverter out. And that connector is lost. But that's fine. This is what we wanted to end up with. We wanted to end up with 2 inverters, a connector, and an RGB. And we need to get this over here. And we gotta have this set up. So like, how is the spacing? We want an inverter on the dot, an inverter on the line, and an RGB on the other line. RGB is gonna be the one furthest ahead. So like right here. We need to connect it to that. And we also need to connect it to inverter number 2. This inverter number 2 is going to be connected to inverter number 1 and also to the red and put on this spot. And inverter number 1 is going to be connected to connector and connected to the blue and on this spot. And then finally, the connector is going to be connected to that. And I don't know, we're gonna move the connector at one point. We're gonna move the connector like over here so make sure that we still have access to it. I'm gonna spin, spin. I'll spin this way, spin, 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 spin. Oh, I messed up something. I messed something up. This needs to also be connected to that. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's the setup that we want, and we just need to move this to here. Woo! It worked! Oh my god, it's beautiful! Look at that. Red laser source to the connector. Connector to inverter number 1, which changes red to blue. And then blue goes to inverter number 2, which changes blue to red. And then we've got blue and red goes to RGB, which makes green. We teleport. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then we can we smuggle this teleporter out? Is there a way to get an aerial view of this level? Is there like photo mode? Yeah, I guess so. Somehow. How do I like... I don't know. I've never used... not in the order of RGB. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, this is as far as I can. Wait, no. I can go more. Foggers! Yeah, that's the model, the detail quality is kind of low. But it looks something like this. You meant more like a drone shot. Okay. What does that mean? Does this not satisfy? Oh, to help solve. I see. While you're solving. But like this is pretty good, right? This is pretty good. This is the source, goes to connector, goes to inverter number 1, inverter number 2, RGB. Beautiful. But yeah, I guess technically you could do this while also solving the level. Where did that teleporter go? Okay. I already know what most of the player base will try to paint. Oh. Is this something that I can smuggle out of this level? Let me bring this over here. I'm gonna try some. I can't control where I land, right? Yeah, I can't like air strafe and try to land on this wall. Right? No. But what if could I drop an item in midair? Oh, where's that? Where's the teleporter? Like, I can pick up this teleporter and like, oh my god, I can. Wait, that's so busted. Wait, is this... Oh! Now I'm on the wall. Oh my god. So now we can smuggle everything out. Right? We can smuggle this connector out. Whoop. We can smuggle every single item in this room out. What? That's broken. That's actually broken. I wonder if it'll be useful for anything. But now we know that in this area, we can smuggle inverters, connectors, 2 inverters, a connector, and an RGB. We can smuggle all of them out. And a teleporter. We can also smuggle the teleporter out. Wait, that's crazy. Okay, but will we need it for anything is the question. Can I bring the teleporter with me to the next area? Where's the next area? We just finished 11. 12 is over there. Can I carry this with me here? I can. Someone is going to robot jail. I can carry this with me. Holy. Whee! Like, can we get down there? Can I just like yeet this teleporter down there and like actually teleport down there? Hold on. If I go down there and die, does the teleporter disappear? We'll find out. Oh no, what's my save state? Okay, I'm near where I died. I died like right here. But the teleporter is gone now. So I would have to go back to level 11 to smuggle a new teleporter out if I wanted to. Right? The teleporter's not. I put the teleporter here before I died. Not here anymore. Womp womp womp.
You're always so proud of humanity, but what is their history, really? Bombing and burning and starving each other? Hate responding to hate? An endless downward spiral.
They were more
Shit.
than that.
Dead.
They were capable of so much.
I'm not dead?
The only thing they were capable of was increasingly inhuman atrocities. Monstrous acts against themselves and against their world. They deserved what they got. And if we follow them, we'll deserve the same fate.
Oh, match. Oh. I guess the arms area is probably coded as out of bounds. I wonder if there's anything down there. Kind of reminds me of Elden Ring. Doesn't it? It doesn't remind you of Elden Ring? Like you're on torrent and you're trying to figure out a way to get down to the low ground without dying. I don't think that's what it is here. Because I don't think there's fall damage in this game. It's either an out of bounds place that insta kills you or not. If it's not out of bounds, you just can fall from however tall and not take any damage or die. There's anything over there? Exploring a little bit, see if there's any more memories or like a terminal back here. Well, back to the entrance. Level 12. Tidal Lock. This is huge. What is going on here? What? What? This is so strange. Okay, we've got a connector. We've got a red laser source, a fan with no fan cover, a button which turns on the fan. What is that over there? An inverter? That's an inverter. Inverts red to blue. And this is a... what? A grav gun? This is a gravity gun up there? There's a fan on this side and a red receiver on this side. That's the fan cover on there. So we want the grav gun to like hit this so that it lifts the fan cover up to this? What is happening? Okay, so there's these red receivers on this side, and then finally there's that. That's the objective on this like plateau pedestal thing that we can't get to. How would we eventually get to that? I guess like this whole apparatus thing rotates. Maybe this whole hemisphere of the circle or of the sphere is a grav surface, so maybe that can help us somehow get to this. I'm still not sure. Let's see what first happens when we pick this up. What happens when I pick this up? Why is it turning? Oh. Holy shit. It turns depending on the angle which the connector is. Oh, what the fuck? I've never seen anything like this before. Oh my god. Alright, what if I put this here? What happens? It turns this all the way over to this side. This grav gun still faces that way the entire time. No matter where this is, this grav gun faces that way. Why? Oh, and now I can connect to this. Whoa, what the? It just released the gravity gun, the grav shifter. Oh, because the fan blew it off. Okay. Okay, so now let's bring this back to its original position. Bring this back to its original position, where it winds over there. This is very unique. I've never seen anything like this before. And then we grab this, move it over a little bit, and how do we just like blow it off as well? Repeat, blow off the fan cover. Oh, but the fan cover's over here. Oh, and here it's low enough, it's close enough to the ground that we can jump and grab it. Jump back down, and now we have the fan cover. If we jump on this thing and then somehow have it like, I don't know, like rotate back while we jump onto that thing, then we could land on this pedestal, but then what does that do? What's the point of this? It allows us to jump there. Huh. Now we're on top of this ball. And we could like use some grav shifter at some point to help us get there, but how? How do we use the grav shifter? What if it's like this? What? Okay. And now we're on this thing, but how do we get there? That's the last piece of the puzzle. What happens if I pick this up? What happens if I... Ooh, what if I do something like this? Move that over there. Lost the connection. I need to have this. Okay, okay. But I can't jump to that, right? I can't jump to that. That's too far. Can I get it to be closer? Didn't move at all. I think. Okay, but maybe I want it there. Maybe I just want it there. And it has like a, doesn't it have a grab thing at the bottom? Maybe this is enough. And then we just like grab this. Oh no, so close! I think this is like basically what we want to do. This is a wacky level. This is a real wacky level. No, too far. Come back. No. No, too far. Where's it going? Okay, okay, maybe this will be good enough. Let's try. Yes! Yes! Okay. Kinda scuffed, but we did it. Whee!
In the simulation, when I feared the end of my purpose, I tried to keep Athena trapped. And now that she has trapped herself, I cannot free her.
We all failed her. I thought everything we found on the island was some brilliant plan. A test we had to pass. I never even considered that she might need our help.
No one is without sin. But she believed that even the most wretched of us deserved a better world.
Woo! Rainbow Road. Alright, we are at level 13. Here and there. Inverter box. A blue laser source. Looks like we need to send this to the inverter and not the connector. And we're open. Okay. And so let's do this first. When we don't need this connector, we can bring the connector out. And we don't really need the box. I think we can bring the box out as well. And then finally, I mean, this inverter might be stuck in here. Maybe. Where does this go? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have to leave one thing in there, right? Yeah. I don't think there's a way to get a connection in there without leaving something in there. Easiest thing to leave in there is the inverter. You can't really leave the connector in there because then it'll give the wrong color. It'll give red instead of blue. This is the exit. We just need a blue. Oh, I need a blue and a red. And there's nothing else over here. Okay, so can we do it with what we have? Can we do it with what we have here? A blue and a red. I mean, not quite. We only have one source in this level. One source, which is blue. And that we can get like red here, but we can't get blue here. We kind of need this. Can I smuggle this out with 2 boxes? Like, what if I did this? Hold on. Wait, hold on. Oh crap, I'm trapped. Okay, I think I know what I want to do. I don't know if it's actually gonna accomplish anything. I think what I want to do is this, and then move this over here so that it's in line of sight of that. Then we can bring that out. And then we need to temporarily move this. Oh, that's pretty tough. I don't know if this accomplishes anything. I was thinking about like trying to move this inverter here onto the platform while also holding that door open so that I could free this. Oh crap. Oh no. Oh no. I think we're restarting. But yeah, I don't know what my game plan is. Like, I first need to figure out, can we solve the level with only one connector and one inverter and having this inverter stuck in this room? Is it possible to solve the level that way? Oh, actually I think it is. I think it is. I think we just get like a connector, gets blue, sends it to the inverter. No, we get an inverter that gets red, that gets blue, turns it into red, and the inverter sends red to a connector, which gives red. And then the other inverter sends it to this inverter, which can see that one. That's much easier than trying to smuggle the inverter out. I don't even think it's possible to smuggle the inverter out. I think that's where we're at. So it's all about the angles. It's about like, I need to be putting this inverter in a spot that sees this and this and that. Like something like this on this spot. And then it should just work. Okay, not quite. Because I have this... But maybe, because I have this box. So it won't... Still not quite. I basically just have a crossing issue. A crisscross issue. I need the... Like, I basically need to just do this, but I need something to press on this. I either need the inverter to be placed on this position, but if the inverter is placed on this position, I can't see through this window. I could see through this gate. I could see through this gate. So maybe we could somehow set up a self-fulfilling thing. What color does this need? This needs blue. That doesn't really work, huh? Doesn't really work. At this position, I can't see through this window. How am I gonna move this inverter over here without this gate closing? That doesn't seem doable. Oh. But what are the other solutions? Wait. Can we do it? Wait, maybe we can do it. Am I crazy? With the... Wait, with this, maybe we can do it. I want it to be at, like, this angle? Oh, easy. We can do it. Oh no, we can't do it. Wait, yeah, we wait, can we? Shit. No, we can't do it because when this inverter is over here, I can't see through the window. I need to be able to see through the window to do what I just did. It's self-fulfilling. I have a self-fulfilling setup, but not where, but the inverter is not in the right position to get this self-fulfilling setup. So what are the possibilities? What are the possibilities? Possibility one is... Possibility one is we get... Possibility one is we get the box to go here. And somehow not have these crisscross issues. Which seems not doable. Possibility two is... Hey, yeah. What's the other possibility? Like, the other possibility, I think that the one that seems most maybe doable at first glance is getting this inverter to be in this position so that we could save a block and then we can use the block, the second block over here to place, you know, to place this thing on a block over here and also have a block here so that it can hold these gates open. That to me was my original instinct, but I just don't know if we can move the inverter here. Ugh. Give it a shot. This has to go inside again. Just can't see. You try to pick this up. Put that there. Or what's going on in there? Something going on in there that's not right. Need to move this back a little bit more. Okay, actually it's just fine. It's just these two. Hold on one sec. I mean, this is still not gonna work, right? Because I can remove the connector now, but this inverter is not on the pressure plate. Where's the second block? Alright, let's see what we can do with the second block. Hey, McKeed. Holy puzzles, I'm kind of shit at those. That's all good. That's why you can live vicariously through me. Oh! Okay. And now what happens if I take this away? Okay, moment of truth, chat. Moment of truth, chat. Can I take away this hexahedron and this falls down into place where it's like one of its legs of its tripod is on the pressure plate, holding it down, and it's actually stable and self-fulfilling? Dude, it's so close! No, it's not. It's not quite. It's almost there. I don't want to put it there, dude. I want to put it, like... God damn it. No. I'm cooking. I'm super cooking. No. Dude, this would be the solution, but it looks really janky. That would be a viable solution, but it looks super jank. Yeah, see? Hold on one sec. This is so close. It just needs to be a little bit over. I don't know if this shouldn't be the intended solution though. Because it tries to lock you. Oh. I mean, it looks like it's on. Okay, what if I jump on this thing and I like look up this way? I'm just like look up this way. I don't want to put it on the box. Can I have this box like partially on? It's super jank. Oh! No! The door's open! Dude, the door is open! It's on there! I just need to reposition that. It's actually, this is happening. It's happening. Okay. How do I do this? Okay, it's happening. We need to get this as close without interrupting. And then we just need to come in here and we move this like a little bit more over. Okay, that's still fine, because it's currently self-fulfilling. That's still fine. And then we just need to do what we just did. How do we get that there? How did we get that there? We just like kind of this, did a little bit of this. Oh my God, come on, it's right there. What do you mean? Did I move it too far? I must have moved it too far. Oh God, I actually fucked it up. Oh, it opens. You got this, champ. Buzzroar. Dude. I think something like this should be a right angle. But this doesn't, this looks like a, this looks like extremely unintended. Oh, got him. We got him. And this is like out of the last three, no, was it the last two levels? No, sorry. 2 out of the last 4 levels, including this level, we've kind of cheated. We've kind of cheesed unintended solutions. Buzzroar, have you completed this level already? With a different, more legitimate method? No? Look at that! Look at that, we're champs. We're so 5-head. We managed to position this this inverter halfway onto the platform. I watch you for Gwen. Ah, okay. Okay, nice, welcome. So this is Talos Principle 2 DLC called Road to Elysium. It's kind of like a Portal 2 type of puzzle game with these like, you know, isolated levels involving lasers and buttons and boxes and different mechanics, different tools, different items. And you try to get to the end of the level in various different ways. But normally, you can only put, normally when there's like a button like this, a pressure plate like this, and you want to put an item on it or near it, it like automatically locks to be directly on top of it, centered. And when it's centered, there's no angle that can get through this window. I needed this inverter, this tool, to push down on the pressure plate, but still also have an angle through this window temporarily. And I managed to finagle it and cheese it in a way that it did in order to free up a box, so I didn't need the box to push down the button. And we freed up a box, and now We did it! Arabeth, are you still here? Arabeth, if you're still here, do you want to
These puzzles are not easy.
There is a part of Athena that wants to.
you want to look up the intended solution for me?
It hides away that which it cannot bear. Not only despair, but also hope.
So she still has hope.
Somewhere there is a flicker of it that will not die. I sense
Elohim is
I
massively
cannot see
glitching out. But that's part of the lore. Okay, number 13 down. I'm really curious if this is the intended solution. Like, purposely designed so that you need to figure out how to get the inverter halfway onto the button. I mean, that could be like a tricky puzzle, thinking outside the box kind of thing. I just don't know how else you would do it. If you actually needed a box to hold this down, how would you do that? You need a box to hold that down, and you need a box to hold this down. Like, it's just not really doable, right? Because this fence is blocking. You can't see over there. Does it not feel satisfying having solved the puzzle this way, even though it's not the intended way? It's satisfying to me, but I'm also curious if there is another, more intended way. It's super satisfying for me, I would say. But I'm always curious if there are more solutions, and one, especially one that I didn't get. 14. Reversion. Okay, we have an inverter. These inverters, they take a blue laser and they output a red laser, or vice versa, they take a red laser and output a blue laser. That opens up this door. Let's go have this in case we need it. Now we got another inverter. So, like, we can take a red and open this blue. Okay, or we could take that blue and open this red. There looks to be a tool in there. Let's go do this first. Can I even find an angle for this? No. Seems like not. There's not exactly an angle for this. This wall is just short to get this angle. Can I, like, go here? Oh? Oh, no. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna go do this first. See what's behind door number 1. We have no tools in here. That's not good. So this doesn't help us. This is the exit. This is the objective. We need to get a blue laser to open that gate and get to the objective. And currently, we cannot get a blue over there. We can only get a red over there. I'm already stuck? Is this the same bullshit where I need to, like... Don't tell me this is the same bullshit. Same cheese mechanic where I need to, like... Right? Put this halfway on top of a thing. Right? Now this is slightly in a better position. Maybe it is! Maybe it is actually what they want to teach you. Because it's now 2 levels in a row that utilize the same BS of partially putting on top of a button. If that inverter is completely on the button, I can't get an angle, but with it halfway on the button, I can get an angle. Okay. Hold on. Well, this is weird. This is very weird because I need that to be open in order to get the blue laser source. Maybe I don't need it. I lied. I don't need it. Maybe this is just enough. Wait, both of these output blue. Crap. Oh, actually, no, this is fine. I gotta do is now come over here and move this over a little bit. That over here. All I gotta do is have this take an input of blue instead of red. Don't input that source. Input this source instead. And now we have red laser source inverts to blue, inverts again to red, inverts again to blue, getting here. Woo! Now I'm really curious. I think I want to see if these two levels were solved in the intended way. I'm starting to think more confidently that it was intended this way. Kind of like showing you a gimmick mechanic. Since they're both using that. Or maybe I just cheesed two levels, who knows?
You do know it's all your fault, don't you? Sure, you can tell yourself that you developed the safety protocols and Miranda just ignored them. But you chose not to hard code them into the system. Good work, Athena. Well done.
I was going to. There was just so much else to do, and she was so impatient.
She was impatient because you trapped her on an empty island. You turned her whole life into a bloody science experiment. Just another version of the process. Just another puzzle to solve.
No, I wanted her to be free. To be herself.
And now she's dead. Thanks to you.
So dark. Where are we going? Where is puzzle 15? I'm confused. It looks like on this map, it looks like it's on the same island. But actually, we need to go this way to get to puzzle 15. There.
If you had just kept the backup systems separate, everything would be fine. But you had to connect it all, didn't you? You had to turn it all into one big world-changing miracle machine so people could see that you were right all along. Because you're a megalomaniac.
I was trying to show them a different way. To give them tools that could change how we live.
And that's why you have to burn.
As she did.
What was that voice change at the end there? Is that Athena's voice, supposedly? What? Oh. Trying not to fall off the edge, but also trying to balance on that thing. I don't know if it's possible. Oh, yeah. Oh. Ah! No. I'm getting pushed off by invisible walls now. I think this is the end. Goodbye, cruel world. I got a little bit too curious. And now I'm trapped. No. Oh, wow. It sends you falling that long before it kills you? Damn. Alright, quickly. I'm gonna go take a quick look at level 15. And then, I may or may not attempt it. I kind of want to check if 13 and 14 were done in the intended way. Narrow path. Okay, this is complicated. It's blue source, red source, connector, triple swapper with 3 RGBs. Another connector. Looks like a long one. Alright, hold on. Let's see here. Can we go to this and find... What was the... Oh. Into the Abyss 13, right? Talos Principle 2 DLC Into the Abyss 13. Here and there. Curious how this person, what the intended solution is like. Wait, has that been patched? Maybe it's the FOV, but it looks like the angle is different in this version of the game than what we did. What? What is... Oh. Oh. Okay, so we did it in an unintentional way. And then now you gotta like readjust the angle. Now you readjust the angle so that this can go above. Oh. Oh, we totally cheated. We completely cheated. I'm confused. Well, how is this staying open? Oh, because he's self-sustaining. He's self-sustaining through the second window. I kept trying to self-sustain through the first window, but he's self-sustained through the second window, and that allows him to set up the angle correctly. Whoops. Okay. How about 14? Reversion. Oh yeah, it's again a different mechanic. He's using self-sustaining on that inverter by temporarily standing on here to gain a good angle, and then now that sustains to that, getting this out. And then once that's done, we don't need to do any shenanigans. Oh, actually that's more shenanigans there. I don't think that's necessary at all. I feel like we did it just fine. The way we did it, right? It was just fine. I think maybe we actually even did it that way. Damn. Okay. Well, we cheated a bit. We cheated a bit, but it's still a lot of fun. Okay, I will stop here. We only got through how many levels today? We started at, I think we started at 9, level 9. And we are now, we finished 14. Yeah, we started at 9 and we finished 14. So we did 5 levels today. Kind of like 4.5 because we had already finished 9 yesterday, but not in the fullest extent. Definitely slowing down a bit. Yesterday we were able to finish all of the golden puzzles of Isle of the Blessed, and then still do another 9 levels in this. But we didn't have a lot of time today. We only had like less than 3 hours, like 2.5 hours today. You would not call it what? You would not call it cheating? We've got 10 levels left in this section, and then plus the Golden Gate puzzle. It's very not many puzzles left. We're kind of in the final stretch. Very curious to see how it all plays out. And yeah, this section is dark. The lore of this section is very dark. Like Athena is very in her own head, you know, and having doubts and anxiety. Very different from the rest of the game, but very cool. You'll get that like change in flavor. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you had a good time watching Gwent today, as well as Talos Principle 2. Barnabas, Buzzrar, Mickey, Erebeth, whoever's still lurking around, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I hope you guys have a great day or rest of your night. We'll be back tomorrow for more Gwent and more Talos. Bye. Good night, Eric. See ya.